Right? Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Hakudash.
double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sons I came out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. This is Brother Ash from Great Millstone Miami Camp. Coming back again to go into something edifying, Lord willing, tonight. Which tonight's class, tonight's topic, I want to speak on testosterone. Okay, I want to speak on the hormone Esau calls a sex hormone, testosterone, and its uh, mental as well as uh, physical health benefits, which is ultimately going to lead to being beneficial in your spirit. Okay, we are all spiritual beings first and foremost, but we're all in the flesh, and we can't escape this flesh. As scriptures tell us that in the book of Jude, right, and Peter as well, right? This is the book of Jude, chapter 1 and 6 through 7, and the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day, which we know that we are those angels, okay, that kept not our first estate. All right. The Lord basically downgraded us and put us in these corruptible bodies, as the Apostle Paul called he called himself a wretched man who shall deliver me from the body of this death. So we can't escape the flesh. We can't escape being in these corruptible bodies. So the best thing for us to do for overall general well-being, while doing the most best we can, is to learn what we can about how to uh, maneuver and manipulate these, properly maintain is the word I want to use, these bodies that the Lord put us in. And one of the main things I would say, in my opinion, dealing with health as a man is getting into the understanding of testosterone and its uses and the different ways your body use it and its benefits and things that it does in the body. Okay. Another scripture I want to bring out. Okay. The book of Psalms, chapter 139 and verse 14. Well, I start at 13. For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. And this is King David speaking. All right, of the Lord. He said, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. All right, so we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Our bodies is really the most complex thing here on earth. Out of the creations of the Lord, Esau tries to duplicate, but he can't. All right. It says 15. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being unperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, as yet there was none of them. How precious also are thy thoughts unto me, O power, how great is the sum of them. Which I want to get this in in a different translation and make it a little simpler. Basically going into how King David, he understood that the body is a very marvelous creation. It's deep, and we understand that we're in the flesh is a corruptible body, but it's still a high level machine. Just like any like a vehicle, which your body is a vehicle for your spirit. It's like your car. You gotta know what to put in it. You gotta know how to take care of it. You gotta know how to maintain it. Okay. It's supposed to be on the phone. They're supposed to be able to hear. So they can't. I heard themselves hearing me through when I was on the phone with them. I heard my echo on the phone with them.
What page y'all be on?
I'm on my page. It's not a live stream. Okay, copy. Yeah, we have some.
Keep teaching.
It's good, no?
They can hear you, just the mic gets sharp, so they just don't hear you off of my phone. Because they also using that. It may be because they use that at the same time. Just keep teaching. Just keep teaching.
All right. Well, Salak, can we just keep going? Okay. Like I said, what was I getting a simpler translation for this Psalms 139? All right, Psalms 139 and verse 13. You made all the delicate inner parts of my body and knit me together in my mother's womb. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. You watched me as I was being formed in utter seclusion, as I was woven together in the dark of the womb. Okay, so and even you read Wisdom of Solomon, and King Solomon spoke about the different the sciences of the Lord. So we're just gonna get into this, and I'm gonna show you how first thing when people think about testosterone, you think about sex drive and libido. But when you actually get into it, you actually go and do your studies, you find out that testosterone has a lot to do with your mental health as a man. Okay, and things like low testosterone can lead to mental illness and depression, which is nothing more but a demon. Nothing more than with demons messing with you. Okay, so getting into boosting your testosterone, that'll help you uh, your overall mood. That'll help your spirit. Okay, yeah, being rational, you being confident as a man. A lot of people that deal with low testosterone, which you're going to go into it, Esau's uh, surveys and studies show that men's testosterone is at its lowest point, and that's because of all the pollution in the water, pollution in the air, Okay, these different agendas going on. That's how they want men, because a man like that is least likely to rebel and buck up against authority. That's the way they want men. But when you have a higher testosterone, you have a higher self image, you have a higher self esteem, and you have more confidence in yourself as a man, which that's what we all need.
Right. Just looking at it, it seems like it's strategic, more aimed at men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like you were saying, like depression and all that shit starts bothering you. You got low testosterone, which is just a demon. And the scripture tell you what our warfare is. It's against principalities, spiritual wickedness in high places. And your testosterone is where it needs to be. You don't feel that urge to be manly enough to fight this shit, because we all know hardest fight. You want to bring in your mind. Some demons, you know? I get how you correlate, what it is, spirit.
Right, which I'm going to get a precept to back you up. This is Proverbs 16:32. It says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city." Okay, so one who is slow to anger, that means you're temperate. You're less emotional. You have control. You have control over your emotions. Which, if someone who a man doesn't have, or he's led by his emotions, that's feminine.
Right.
That's the spirit of a woman.
That's the
Right. So that's weakness.
right.
Real strength comes from being able to rule your emotions, rule your spirit. This world teaches men to be driven by emotions.
Right.
That's the way demons want you to be. That's how they have control over you.
Right. That's why men end up in jail, because they grew up in the hood and you going off your emotions. You thinking that you're being hard by shooting somebody. You
Right.
made a decision off of your emotions, because you grew up with this feminine energy, and it translates to whatever, whether it be in the streets, whether it be in this or that. It causes you to make bad decisions, man. You're not able to rule your spirit, which is a feminine thing.
So that's when, like, brother Jamal speaking on the camp last week. That's when growing up, you know what I'm saying, single parent home, because your example how to have things is your mom. That's the only thing you're seeing as far as authority. You have to deal with things as a woman would, with destiny. No control, can't rule the spirit. And that's what you see with these niggas. They grow up and become monsters.
Yep.
Give birth to monsters.
Yep.
And why? Because they emulate their woman. That's what God said. A lot of you men,
It's the queen of the spirit.
right? A lot of you niggas, nigga women with bras. That's it. Does that mean that's death sentence because you were raised with a single mother? No, your brothers grew up like that.
That's part of the curses.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's detrimental. It's a curse.
It's something you have to acknowledge, and through the spirit, it's another temptation, another battle obstacle we have to get over. So yeah, we're gonna get into this topic and Lowell, and this edifying, man. But I got a couple articles that I want to go into, which is speaking about this subject. This first article, this is from everydayhealth.com, and it's titled "Low Testosterone." Well, first, let me just get brief a brief description of what testosterone is. Okay, it says testosterone is a hormone produced primarily in the testicles. Testosterone helps maintain men's bone density, fat distribution, muscle strength, and mass. But we're going to go into it, it controls way more than that. That's just one of the main things that it's known for, but it goes much deeper than that. Okay, and remember, it said it's produced in the testicles, right? So, like in this article, Everyday Health, it says low testosterone, how to boost your emotional health. Symptoms of low testosterone can include emotional issues like mood swings, stress, and depression. Find out how to take control of your emotions and improve your mood.
I mean, depression is at an all-time high, right?
Right,
Ain't feminism at an all-time high?
right.
Is that a coincidence?
No,
No.
Phenomenal.
that's a part of the agenda. Okay. It says the hormone testosterone is mainly thought of as the fuel for sexual desire in men. When you hear a low testosterone, the first thing you may come to mind is reduced sexual desire or physical complications like erectile dysfunction. But testosterone's role in the body is more involved than simply getting you aroused. The hormone also plays a role in your state of mind, including how well your brain works. That's why low testosterone has been linked with symptoms such as mood swings, increased stress, and depression. Like the brother Mark said, depression is at its all-time high, as well as mental issues in general. Okay. It says, more people are on. Look at the top right. They got Esau with his pharmakeia. All right, advertising for testosterone replacement, and more people on the earth now are on prescription drugs like antidepressants, things like Xanax and Zoloft. All right, so Esau is making money by capitalizing off of men's health issues that he created.
Mhm.
All right. Low testosterone is a major source of mental health issues in men, says Edward Leviton, MD, co-founder and chief executive officer of Visions Healthcare in Wellesley, Massachusetts. Cells in the brain have testosterone receptors that significantly affect mental health. Men with low testosterone can experience fatigue and commonly have mood swings. He says it's also one of the major causes of depression. Men experiencing this condition, sometimes called andropause or male menopause, should see a doctor to discuss symptoms and treatment. The low testosterone mental health connection. How is it that testosterone can have such strong control over mental faculties? Experts aren't exactly sure why. Right, you still don't have all the answers, but they do know that it happens. In recent years, large scientific studies have noted a link between low testosterone and mood swings in men, low testosterone and stress, and low testosterone and depression. Okay, from the scriptures talk about how Esau will wear out the saints, the Most High. Also, was that Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn. Okay, for example, a study of more than 600 elderly Dutch men found a significant association between low testosterone and depression. The men in the study with low testosterone levels are more likely to also be dealing with symptoms of depression. In addition, the symptoms of low testosterone can be emotionally distressing, which can create a downward spiral that can eventually lead to depression. Low levels of testosterone can cause a cycle of a man having low energy, thus not exercising, then gaining weight and feeling less attractive. Okay, says Michael A. Warner, MD, a board certified urologist in private practice in the New York area. Compounding your frustration, these low testosterone related issues can put a strain on your romantic relationship. All right, basically going into how that can lead your sex life to go down. But I'm going to skim through because I got more information I want to bring out. It says tips for boosting mood, right? The good news for men when it comes to low testosterone and mood swings, as well as other emotional issues, is that these problems can be addressed and corrected through a combination of medication and lifestyle changes. Here's what can help. Okay, so the point of this lesson is showing you that these things can be improved through your actions, through different taking different precautions, and the scriptures speak on these things. Okay, this is before we get any further, I'm going to get a few scriptures. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Okay, like they have the saying in the world, health is wealth. All right, the scripture said it first. It says, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. So these things any man can do. It does, it may cost you a few dollars to invest in certain herbs or a gym membership, or but a lot of these things is cheap or close to nothing. Okay, you got the elites. Okay, they may have money to buy certain herbs, or they do what they do, have chefs, and but a lot of them are in poor health. Yeah, this one dude, Rockefeller, David Rockefeller, came out before he died. He had like 6 heart transplants. Okay, these people, you look at them, they look sick. Look at that bitch, the queen, before she dropped dead. She looked like the damn crypt keeper. And like the right.
Bill Gates overweight. Got like man booties.
Right. A lot of these it's really like the nerds are the ones with the power. The nerdy looking Edomites that in school they didn't get no girls, they picked on, they never played any sports, anything like that. But they got the power. Okay, and I've been noticing through the spirit, anybody who's not naturally powerful, anybody who's not naturally powerful, whenever they get power, they're gonna abuse it. That's why you got people like Bill Gates and these different tech nerds. Edomite, that's the prime example. All right, but you got certain mighty men amongst E. But most of them are weak. They just got the sword. But now their sword is technology. Okay, they can just shut you down from a keystroke. They don't have to come. They're keyboard warriors. Okay, but yeah, man, these you can become rich in the body. Like you may have we're poor, we're under the curses, but these things you can be rich, and that'll give you a higher quality of life when you take these different practices. This is our culture. All right, understanding the body and health. The Most High through the Spirit part, Jehovah Mashiach, through the Holy Spirit, we have an opportunity to practice these things. Okay, but it says Sirach 30 and 15. I read again. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Okay, so the Most High gave us these bodies. It's our job to invest in it and do our best to take care of them. This is money. We're walking money. It's like how Esau had slaves, and we were his slave. He would sell us and put insurance on us and whatnot. They wanted strong slaves, But 16. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. What is the heart? The mind. The joy of the heart, what's that? That's mental health. That's having good mental health. That means your hormones and everything in your mind is in harmony. It's not out of sync. Okay. It says 17. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. A bitter life that's you got the plague of the mind. You know, you got certain people out there they just bugged out. Their minds is gone. They probably have schizophrenia or some high level mental illness. You know, it would be better if they would just got put out their misery. Okay, or continual sickness. You have an actual physical illness. All right. It says 18. Delicates poured upon a mouth. Shut up are the messes of meat set upon a grave. All right. 19. What good doeth the offering unto an idol, for neither can it eat nor smell? So is he that is persecuted of the Lord. He seeth with his eyes and groaneth as a eunuch that embraceth a virgin and sigheth. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. All right, what's giving your mind over to heaviness? Depression. Okay, that's poor mental health. It says, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. That's uh being in condemn yourself. You which that's a spirit that we all deal with in this flesh. Like the brother Carl was saying, those spirits they really want us. They want us to be in the spirit of this world, with that depressed, you know, hopeless spirit. Right. Right. With the reason they in that YOLO spirit because they don't have no hope for anything greater. Right.
Drugged up. Before, whether it's from Walgreens, CVS, or whether it's from the neighborhood dope boy. You know,
Hopeless.
pills, this, that. Smoking their heads off, whatever it may be.
Whatever. Speak up.
Philippians 4:6. Careful for nothing, but everything by prayer and supplication, thanksgiving and blessing on side. Whatever covenant, go to the angels, not in God. So, prayer, word on it.
Oh no, that's I went through it, bro.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 13. A merry heart maketh rich, my sorrow of the heart is very good.
Hmm.
Yeah, broken spirit, make it up. Like this, body, yeah, good. And that's it's so like to attack constantly. Right? Spirit wants to break your mind. Right? Well, out. That's why I got that. Drugs, right? Oxygen, that mental, trying to break up testosterone. Where our power provides it. That spirit mind, the power, like, constantly back to the source. Focus on our brothers and sisters.
So get into the spirit. Spirit.
That's how that's why. So the foot. Whole where you out walking this life.
if your spirit is strong, there's nothing Esau can do to you in the flesh.
Every day you wake up, you have to think about it. Look, you see, all, I mean, especially what do you do about it? Not spirit. That's what we doing. So, spirituality we did, that.
The thing is, get into, testosterone, different things that you can do. I already know that, yes, for a person, for exercise, it does start with little. Just to bring this stuff out real quick, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 15, says, "For the corruptible body expresseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weigh down the mind, that music upon many things." So if this flesh is weighing down the soul, you walk in the wisdom, which the scripture tells us to do. Understanding Esau does put poison in this and poison in that. You're not going to eat at McDonald's all the time.
Right.
You want to put something in your flesh that could make the situation not as bad as it could be. You're going to take herbs, you're going to take supplements to the best of your ability. You're going to drink better water. Right, and greens. We understand, we understand that the battle isn't carnal, but it is a spiritual thing to use wisdom in even the food that we eat. That and we do it in faith. How about you try to help to give us an increase? Brothers, the brother I just said, you don't have to really be rich to do these things. Right. And really, we have testimony. I don't know, it helps us to not have to eat at McDonald's or eat at Checkers.
This shit, you can get healthy shit for if not more or less than cheaper than that.
Right.
The bad shit costs just as much, it's not more than the good shit at this point.
Right, 6 bananas from the store is gonna be 89 cents or a dollar, something like $1.68. Get some watermelon. You know what I'm saying? These different things that can help.
Sunlight is free.
Right.
I'm saying everything in the house all day. Go outside, breathe air.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It weighs down the mind. Like the matter with the soul, and that's going to bring your spirit down.
Flesh will tell you ain't got to worry about eating good or eating better. The spirit don't tell you do better. While we in there. And that's been taught. Throughout the great meals on the possible. Flesh gonna tell you can do whatever them shit. Fuck it, hey, shit, whatever. Bullshit. Don't take care of your body, no nothing. Okay. The spirit gonna tell you to do it. And sick all the time, you change your diet. Tired all the time, go work out. Do something. It's a fight, it's a battle.
Sweet.
Right.
That's free. I'm sitting on your phone scrolling YouTube at 3 in the morning. Sirach 30, and we'll finish this chapter. Sirach 30 and 21. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. Okay, so having quality, a high level of mental health being healthy in the mind, which is your heart, your life. That's how you're gonna prolong your days. That shit literally it makes you sick to be moping around and depressed. That's look at these people in the world. These men, they bugged out a lot of them, man. Most of them, you know. The Lord try to, use Andrew Tate to try to help men out, niggas, because it's something very powerful about being a man, being master, just as a man in the world, in this realm, you know. But uh, 22, 23. Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. Okay, so love thine own soul, comfort thy heart, do good unto yourself. Right. You know, treat yourself good. Want to be marvelous today, man. Lord, that's for the Most High. You know.
First, I don't mean don't be good to yourself.
Right.
No? It's a beauty to have this knowledge and understanding. You know, we know what's going on. Things in the world, like you said, people sorrow and it turn it into more wicked. We understand where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? And that way we able to compartmentalize it, but at the same time,
Right.
something that's, like, help yourself. It's not a crime to do, Babylon, no. We know what it is now. You know what I'm saying? You know how to live it.
Right.
Even in hell.
Right. It also says in the Apocrypha, he who is evil to himself, to whom will he do good unto?
Right.
Don't be drinking those fucking skull boxing and shit. Let's put a couple extra dollars on there and get you something right. Drinking some Mickey's.
Crystal Palace.
Right. Fucking Mickey's beer. If you go drink, put a little something, right. Don't be drinking coffee from the Lord help comes out, man. Put a couple dollars to it. Get you some fruit, man. Order something a little bit better. That's gonna be good for your body and for your spirit. Just do good unto yourself, man. And I noticed the Lord is with that. It's a balance. Do it according to your means, but we are princes, man. The princes of the power.
It's easier said than done. You can say that, but you actually gotta do things. You actually gotta move as such. And your mind is yes, you have your mind is spiritual, your thoughts, but it's actually physical. It's actually your brain is a physical thing. It's physical wires, physical chemicals going on in there.
Right.
Envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time. That anxiety, right? Overthinking shit, worrying. Okay, that's a demon. And then we all get there because we're all in the flesh. But you have to fight that. We have to fight that. How? One of the main ways, 25, a cheerful and good heart will have care of his meat and diet. So that's one of the main ways. All physical and as well as mental diseases, all of them, no matter what it is, unless you was born with that shit, it's go back to your diet. It can be affected through your diet. I can see why.
Out, you know, so they like butter. They gonna take that shit. And about being suicide.
Mm.
It's all new what you do.
Ain't no telling what's in that shit. You don't know what's in that shit. It could be all type of shit.
So this is the highest study.
Come on. So yeah, a cheerful and good heart will have care of his meat and diet. So that's one of the main things. So we're gonna get into some more things you can do, right? Tips for boosting mood. Okay, examine your health habits. If you have low testosterone, chances are that obesity or inactivity is a contributing factor. Dr. Leviton explains. The first order of business then is to work on not only your testosterone levels, but also your overall lifestyle choices. As with any mental health issue, it's important to get plenty of sleep and make sure you get enough sunlight, either outside or in a natural light, made for seasonal mood disorder. Fuck all that. We live in Miami for some of y'all brothers down here, and the sun. We dealing with what the Lord made. The sun. They got studies. They got certain lights and shit you can use, but the sun is free, right? Exercise is extremely important as it significantly decreasing the amount of carbohydrates and sugar in your diet. And Apostle Sargent did a video with the two, going in on that rice, white rice. Okay, carbohydrates, which when you eat carbohydrates, is just going to turn into sugar in your body. If you look up the difference between simple carbs, complex carbs, carbs that have nutrient value, carbs that have zero nutrient value. All right, which as a man you need carbs. Okay, you can do without them in certain cases, but one of the main causes of health problems is overeating carbs, especially you're not working out, not doing anything where your body can utilize these carbs in any beneficial manner. Right. Just eating big bowls of white rice and shit.
That's why I said excess. So carbohydrates, too much. Sometimes fuck it, you don't need the carbs, you actually ready. You know,
Protein,
protein,
fats,
protein
good
is
fats. Go ahead, you can breathe out. Okay. You breathe out. Pains are with the insatiable man. Someone who can't be filled. Somebody just eating all the time. They never get full. Which one of the main reasons for that is you eating foods that don't have any nutrition value. Which what makes you full is the nutrients in food. You can have 50 grams of one food, but it'll have no nutritional value. Okay, and then you have another 50 grams of something else that has super nutrient value. You may get full of half of the food that has nutrients in it. And you eat the whole thing of someone know. That's why you got these motherfuckers in the ghetto, right? Look at Jake Hood. What they got? All type of McDonald's, fast food. They don't. You go into the grocery store. You look at the nigga woman grocery shopping, single black, piece of her children at the grocery store. You look at her cart. She got nothing but TV dinners, uh, processed foods, processed sugar, ramen noodles. She might have some crab legs in there that she just gonna throw in the pot. Well, mostly is microwavable shit. Kool-Aid Jammer, Sunny D, right? Hawaiian Punch, the big Hawaiian. Right. And then you look at her and look at her children, they all fat as fuck, all of them. You know? But They eat all fucking day. Well, why? They can't stop eating because the food don't got no nutrients in it. Oh, as a matter of fact, it's, as the scriptures say what? Surah 31 and 19, and very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed. So very little is needed for a man well nurtured. A man that has eating proper diet, you don't have to eat that much because what he's eating it has everything his body needs in it, and he gets good sleep. He fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed.
So you if you want to you just keep be dehydrated. A lot of times it's on water.
Right,
So,
water with minerals.
right, right. Don't just drink purified water or still drink mineral water. Well, spirit water. Spring water.
And some tea. Or what an easy thing you can do is, if you do have some distilled water, purified water, take some pink Himalayan salt, which is best, and put like a quarter teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt in the water. Pink Himalayan salt has all types of minerals inside. So let's keep going. It says excess, back in the article, it says excess sugar and carbohydrates have been shown to negatively affect mood while exercise boosted, right? This section is talking about, you know, if we have a woman, brothers that have women, you know, that testosterone is going to be a key factor in your relationship. There's a managed stress. The connection between low testosterone and stress is significant. Another major cause of low testosterone levels is high stress levels. If you're stressed and in constant fight or flight mode, your body is going to focus on handling the stress before it thinks of having sex. When they say having sex is basically saying putting forth your testosterone to places in your body where it can be, used, okay? And if stress is controlling your life, he says it can be difficult to get a handle on the other emotional issues related to low testosterone. So, yeah, we are stressed out in this place, right? That goes into, doing good unto yourself to balance out that stress. That's what it means by managing your stress.
And that's why we able to walk around with more what is called more vitality than people in this world. Right? They go around the people in the world, these niggas in the world, they talk about all their issues, they talk about it now. Why is this bad? Man, like I'm because they're stressing and bringing their testosterone down. And they dealing with women who act like they got testosterone. So all of these matter, man. You know,
Makes a lot of sense. Huh? So this precept I have lined up goes into that. This is First Peter chapter 1 and 13. Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind Be sober and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. So we are called to gird up the loins of our mind. Which what does it mean to gird up your loins? First off, the brothers didn't know, gird up the loins is turn like today before they fight, they pull their pants up. But in the ancient world, we wore long, skirts, long garments. Before a man would go to war, he would tie up that long garment so that it wouldn't get caught or anything, or a man could pull it when he goes to battle. That's what it means to gird up the loins. So what does it mean to gird up the loins of your mind? Meaning your spiritual loins. I mean, going back into what precept Brother Zachariah brought on, Exodus 14. Okay, we are to cast off the mortal thoughts, cast off the thoughts that are most heavy unto us. Gird up your loins and on the heart. In that spirit, knowing what time we're in. Man, the fuck up. Okay, talking to myself first. We at war. This is the battle, and the battle is in the mind, first and foremost. Okay, it says be sober and hope. Being sober, that's what's the opposite of sober? To be high, right? To be high-minded. Someone who's high, you're not in touch with reality. Okay, you're drifting away, right? Being sober, you come back down to earth, come back to reality. Know what the fuck time it is. Okay, understand that we're at war. Meaning, you can't be caught up into the affairs of this life. That's not a fact. Grab that. Okay. Second Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1. Timothy 2 and 1. Now therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushua. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. Thou, therefore, endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. So it's going to be being made hard. Okay, that's starts off in the spirits, in your mind. And it's going to also transcend, lead over into being physically strong. Okay? No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. So that's what it means to be sober. Okay? You're understanding what time you're living in. You can't allow the mortal thoughts, the things of this world to try to take you away from the focus. Put you in that spirit like the seed that fell amongst the thorns. Okay? That grew and started off good, but the thorns choked them out, which is what the cares of this world. It becomes unfruitful, right? That's what these different spirits. That's their goal. Get us in that low vibration, dim, depressed, and ultimately you're not focused on what's important. Yep. So this another article. It says eight proven ways. Well, this is from healthline.com, and it says eight proven ways to increase testosterone levels naturally. Five, it says testosterone is the main male sex hormone. As people assigned female at birth also have small amounts of it. Bullshit. puberty in men, testosterone is one of the main drivers of physical changes like increased muscle and deeper voice and hair growth. Right? Let me show you some of the things that testosterone controls. Number one, exercise and lift weights. Right? Bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come. Okay, so godliness, piety, right, is profitable unto all things. So when you're moving in the spirit, like what we were saying earlier, that shows you how to deal with all manners of life, of the life that now is. We're in the flesh, but you move in the spirit. Now you have. That's why Yahweh said what he came to give us everlasting life, a life more abundantly. We don't live the same quality of life as men. Even things pertaining to the flesh, pertaining to things of this world. We walk different, we talk different, we eat different, okay? We move different. Our lives are have a better quality. We got better countenances. Like brother Mark quoted the account from Daniel. Our energy levels is different. That's another conversation. Right. But it says bodily exercise profiteth little compared to being godly overall. Okay, but the point is, uh, bodily exercise profiteth. Okay,
And godliness is profitable unto bodily exercise if you do it in the spirit. Right? You know, just like as a novice, Lord, make your ways prosperous. You know, be good for you, be good for your spirit. So exercise and lift the weights, you know, it profits little. This truth comes first. You gotta if you ain't reading and studying, you ain't really looking at the truth. You know, you'll be on the path to destruction. You know, anything welcome. Well, if you other let the Lord jack your ass up in a way that can reverse the benefits of whatever, of having a good bank account, or the benefits of working out, if you do it right, you know.
or you doing all that, right? You working out and lifting weights and whatnot, but Esau come with a hoax, and you run and get the juice, and then your ass drop dead
Right.
because you ain't have the spirit of the Lord,
Right.
you know, right? Number one, exercise and lift weights. Exercise is one of the most effective ways to prevent many lifestyle-related diseases. Not only that, but it can also boost your testosterone levels. You know, and certain exercises are known for producing more testosterone, like squats. Okay, squats, deadlifts. Okay, you know, it says one 2015 study involving men, and you can feel it. You know, when you do a squat with a heavy lift, you come back up, you know, after you leave the gym, you ready to take on the world. You feel like that, you know? This is a good feeling.
That's how it's hard.
Right. Right. It comes from the testicles. Right. Which the scripture said what? Deuteronomy 23:1. He that is wounded in the stones or had his privy member cut off shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. And look at the New King James Version says, he who is emasculated by crushing or mutilation shall not enter the assembly of the Lord. Okay, Berean Study Bible, no man with crushed or severed genitals may enter into the assembly of the Lord. Oh, look at this one.
You got faith.
Vasectomy. their wife convinced them to a lot of times, you know. And they go into the show you like a lot of times they have an orgasm and they'll feel the same. You're cutting off your power source, nigga.
Right. And according to this law, you ain't supposed to be able to enter the congregation of the Lord. Now, when you have grace, now under the law, but according to the law, the 18 days, you done.
Right. Your life source as a man is finished. That's why they have that. That's why the ancient world, which they have this translation of Douay Rings. Bible says, "An eunuch whose testicles are broken or cut away or a yard cut off shall not enter into the church of the Lord." You had men that take other men and cut their testicles off to make them docile, to emasculate them. They would set them up a lot of times over their harem to watch their women, knowing they can't do shit because they ain't got no balls. Their sex drive is done. You had that guy, good example of Game of Thrones. You had Lord Varys. Lord Varys. He was a eunuch. You saw Lord Varys. He had a bald head. He had no beard. Why? Because he would have no testosterone. You know, the spirit was off. Yeah, he was effeminate. Right. Because he was a eunuch. You know, your whole drive, your whole meaning of life is gone. You know, that's why what happened with King David when they knew he was close to death, when they put that young thing in his bed and he didn't get warm, he didn't get hard. Once your sex drive is gone as a man, right? Pretty much. You know, if you are alive, you're living differently. You know, that's why spiritually, Paul he didn't have his, you know, he still had his testicles, but he wasn't concerned with women. Same with Yahweh Shai. They were on a different frequency. You know?
Ultimately, it's the how about you outside to talk about just the times out. Like, it's time to come to somebody who went through had a procedure, some shit, secondly, if they repent, they repent. But you still talk about the unity, the Lord still open up his house. You know, this is the law. It's telling you how important it is to life. It's just that right now, our life is in the outer side. We have this power. But it's telling you how important it is your testosterone, man. You ain't supposed to diminish that, man. You know, that's a good thing that pertains to life, man. The kingdom's gonna be a masculine man's kingdom. You know, men gonna have many wives and dealing all the time. One man's gonna be 1,000. You know, so you need your testicles, man. You know, you need your testosterone. You know that might in you. That's the Lord wants to have from a man. You know.
Or even the woman, they got the law when the woman grab a man's testicles, you know, she get her hands cut off. Going back to this article, right, it says exercise. Okay, it says one 2015 study involving men with obesity found that increased physical activity was more beneficial than calorie restriction for increasing testosterone levels. It was one of the uh, contributors to having uh, low testosterone is having a excessive body fat percentage. Okay, that can lead to your testosterone dropping a lot. Okay, it says it also estrogen increase. It says according to one literature review, the effects on testosterone levels can vary based on several factors, including the type of exercise and training intensity, which we talked about that, resistance training such as weightlifting protein has been shown to boost testosterone levels in the short term. It can boost your testosterone immediately. We have high intensity interval training can be very effective as well, although all types of exercise should work to some extent. Okay. Number two, eat protein, fat, and carbs. What you eat can affect levels of testosterone as well as other hormones. Additionally, constant dieting or overeating may disrupt your testosterone levels.
So balance, constant dieting, or overeating. You know,
Yep. If you're eating, let's say you just on a strictly raw vegan diet, that shit can fuck your testosterone all the way up.
right? It was so. You know, if you ain't really paying attention to yourself, it was so. You know, so you want to balance that out. You know, the Lord gave us meat to eat. You know, put it as Instagram world. They try to. Well, what we just they said themselves. That's how you eat a chicken, a piece of chicken. Another they had about well. Right.
Eating enough protein can help you maintain healthy testosterone levels and can aid in fat loss, which may be beneficial too. Which I wanted to bring this up earlier. You have the testimony of Yahweh Shai being fasting for 40 days, right? In Matthew chapter 4 and 1, then was Yahweh Shai led up from the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be bread. Okay? So keep this in mind. After Yahushua fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, okay, that's when, Satan really started fucking with him heavy. Okay? He was physically depleted, which had an effect on his mental. Okay? That was the Most High set it up that way. So he was led of the Spirit. So the Lord put him in the spirit where his physical would be, to make that temptation from Satan that much harder. You know. So back in the article it says eating enough protein can help you maintain healthy testosterone levels and can aid in fat loss, which can be beneficial too. We got certain people out there think eating meat will make you fat. That's not true. Okay. Right. Right. There's no coincidence.
And now, we're also going to eating what we drink cold. Go back to the ancient days. Every day, you had flocks. Every single day.
If you rich,
Right. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like that.
Right.
Your moderation. For you to speaking up.
Right.
Hey, Solomon. Every day, his amount of meat was a high number. He had like,
Right.
you know,
Yeah, I don't like that.
you know, in the service. You know,
But I've done it. I've did a carnivore diet. I felt amazing. I just say that.
but balance it out.
Right.
And you come back down to eat your greens.
So
The issue is not eating meat. The issue is eating meat with carbs that don't have nutrients. You eat meat, carbs, it slow down the process. They always say meat takes too long to digest. Meat really takes that process. And carbs do it. So you high content meat, you know, you're going to exercise, people do people tomahawk. You know, big tomahawk. Great. It's time about Texas Brazil. You just got meat. But you go out constantly on it. And if you do it moderately, you're not trying to stuff yourself. No, I don't feel like a hard rock now. You just need high level carbs. So that process.
Let's say you do your thing and you know shit. Go to the gym.
Work it off.
You know, work it off. You got, you know, you use wisdom to understand it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? Constantly working out. Some brothers, shit. Keep pushing.
and this ain't good. And,
Mm-hmm.
balance doesn't always mean 50-50. Balance, you have to find the balance. Right, your balance with everything, you know. But we're not it's not medical advice. We're not experts on this. Every brother have to figure out his own balance, what's best for him. This is First Timothy chapter 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly. This is the backup what you said about the West, right? Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, right? Having their conscience seared with an hot iron.
Because you know, meat.
Right.
From the top of the rock, meat.
Right.
International bankers, they think it's meat. Like they got their own livestock. Their own farmland. Yeah. They are.
Forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meat. You have the alliteration. I believe that's where it says commanding. You have motherfuckers trying to teach a doctrine that if you eat meat, you go off.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we say you're not supposed to eat pork. But you're not supposed to eat pork. It's not made. It's not meat.
It's not meat.
Right.
The definition of meat.
But yeah, somebody said that.
Right.
Fucked up.
Right. It says forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meat, which the Most High have created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth.
Right.
For every creature of God is good. Okay, so cut to you Christians try to use the scripture talking about you can eat swine's flesh.
Good.
No, that's not a creature of the Most High. Okay, meaning a clean animal that you can eat. A clean, you know. But it says, and nothing to be refused and to be received with thanksgiving, for it is sanctified by the word of the Most High and by prayer. Okay, but it says forbidding to marry. You had this one bug out. I don't remember if you guys remember. You know, because this is really talking about Jake and know they Israel.
Mm-hmm.
You had this one bug out in Israel trying to say that it's a sin for you to lust inside your woman. I remember that.
Vaguely, but I remember.
That is one. And he looked like a mo. He like a straight up sodomite. He got his daughter on the camera, okay, and he said, "You see this?" He pointed at his daughter. This will never happen again.
Oh shit.
You know, which that's that depopulation agenda. All right, forbidding to marry, which is sex. That's the spirit that's being pushed in this world, trying to get people to not have sex. You know, birth control, feminism, separating man from the woman, LGBT. You know, and the same for meats. You know, veganism. That's those two heavy demons that's coming from the world, man. Which both of those two will lead to your mental health, your health decline. Okay. But it says, back to this article, it says consuming plenty of healthy fats, they also help support testosterone levels and hormone balance. Okay, and healthy fats, you know, you got plant fats like avocado, okay, certain nuts, okay, so, right, you know, certain nuts. Also, you got your healthy animal fats, like, you have look up omega 3s, omega 6s, and omega 9s. You have sardines, is high in omega 3s. Right, wild caught salmon. Okay.
Yeah.
With right,
To get that wild card.
you gotta get that wild caught. That's the must. You can't eat that shit.
Right, don't get it.
Do not get a farm raised salmon. That's the worst shit you can put in your body. Okay. Sardines, of course, they're all wild caught. But also your healthy cattle fats, if you can afford it, your grass fed, grass finished beef. Those are healthy fats because the cows are eating grass. So it's gonna be omega, it's gonna be full of omega 3s. Okay. Which you want to have a balance in your body. So it goes that balance of omega 3s and omega 6s. Your omega 9s is supposed to complement each other. Okay. So you want to consume plenty of healthy fats like eggs. Like the brother mentioned in the vegan dude ate one egg and he was able to get an erection again. Okay. Eggs is it was just an egg shortage now. That's not by coincidence. You know, eggs are some of the, especially pasture raised eggs, some of the most healthiest foods you can put in your body. It's a complete protein. All the protein you need in it. Okay. And, right. Yeah. If you that's like the closest thing to like a natural steroids. It has a high anabolic you know benefits in eggs.
You said they trying to deplete testosterone in people.
Right. Right. They want to get rid of the eggs. There's no eggs. You see that egg basically brought dude back to life. You think that they go back to being a vegan after that?
Right.
Right. Oh, look up testimonies of ex vegan on YouTube. It says some research shows that a low-fat diet could actually decrease testosterone levels. Okay, so not getting healthy fats can miss you.
Fucking point exercise, you like to shit, trying to tell you all this
Right.
weird shit, man. Look at his flimsy ass. You know, that's why they fucking dying off this shit. You know, they got the shit backwards. You know, and then throw but then throw bullshit in our neighborhood. You know,
Right.
right? Some people being strong, because they're naturally inferior to us.
Anybody what they eat, period.
Anybody come with that sword. So they want niggas in that state. They can't fight back.
The more they're sensitive, the more we do. Like that's what I did work. And more important,
Time to take the gloves off.
right?
Sending them boys.
Let the morning die.
That's when the Lord's gonna raise up the standard. Says, therefore, an nutritious, well-rounded diet based mainly on whole foods is best. Okay? Nutritious, well-rounded diet. A healthy balance of protein, fats, and carbs, which we have good carbs and bad carbs. Look that up, like the brother I might mention, sweet potatoes. That's a good carb. Very good, very nutritious. It's what they call a complex carb, which means it doesn't just you know, go straight into your bloodstream and hook you up. Your body actually breaks it down, utilize the nutrients better. Right. Yeah. So can help to optimize the hormone level of the overall health. They minimize stress and cortisol levels. Okay. If you spoke about that stress, right? Let's go a little bit. So stress and high cortisol can also increase food intake. Weight gain, you got people that comfort eat because they're stressed out and shit. Right? Weight gain is stored the harmful body fat around your organs, right? Which you have animals, there's cows and shit. Like there's certain fats in cows that you're not supposed to eat. Okay, because it stores harmful toxins in there. Okay, it says in turn these changes may negatively affect testosterone levels. So both optimal and upper hormone levels try to manage your stress level, staying active, getting plenty of sleep at night, and practicing some stress relieving techniques maybe beneficial. Which I want to name one, which I started trying, called moon gazing. Okay, brothers, you try it on a night, especially on a full moon. There's a clear sky. Before you go to bed, you go outside and stare at the moon for a few minutes. You're gonna feel your body get real calm. It helps regulate the your circadian rhythm in your body, which will help produce that melatonin and different hormones to help your body get good sleep. Okay, it help your body go to sleep at night, and also sun gazing in the morning help pick your body up. So your body has a natural rhythm. That's going to help your stress. Okay, well, before to get some sugar or take a vitamin D supplement, which you also have high level of vitamin D in certain herbs and foods, like certain mushrooms, okay, like lion's mane mushroom or chaga mushroom. Okay, but yeah, it's the sun. So the Lord gave us melanin for a reason. Right. Really.
Balance it out. That's good for you. Healthy. That's right.
Yeah, the list of
Right. It's good at the gym.
we need it, though.
Right.
Turn those on,
It's smooth. Sometimes you want to turn it up. Boom, boom. This is. food, bad food, you know, that stuff is good for the spirit as a man.
Right.
You know, especially as a man serving y'all about some y'all shot.
Yeah. Well, take yourself and get a massage. Go see Ling Ling. You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Go to the chiropractor.
Yeah. You afford it. You go. Sharing your thoughts.
Fight. You know, but you have to fight to put that in because that's your ability. Understand that you know to help you endure in this walk. You know, reading. That's great. Especially if you got things that want to stress you out. Read scriptures. You know, let's try to get up some other things time. Sit down and you read. So those are that. You know, what?
To read songs,
Yes.
read them out loud. So you got to read out loud. They actually sing the song, right? Right.
Wine.
Right.
You're on your own time. You have to help them to some wine.
Ask you about some good wine.
Right, some good wine. Don't get the cigarettes in the Walmart.
At the bottom, go barefoot.
Really? If you can, just don't go to Walmart for your wine.
Right,
Go
no,
to
yeah,
the
no,
wine.
no.
Go to AUC, go to another winery. I ain't saying Walmart ain't got nothing that's decent at the top shelf, but just go get you a nice wine, man. You know?
Pretty much what I'm saying, you know, that's
Right.
Right.
We only got one body, right? Help you, Lord, help you. Right, there you go. Like some instance. Frankincense. Myrrh.
Yes, scallywag alone.
Boy, you definitely do that.
She the same. She ain't gonna change.
Leave peace alone.
Leave her alone.
Leave that in the past. We moving on. You know, the Lord don't send you one that's gonna do right by you. Let it be alone. Right? Consider right. Consider taking supplements. Okay, and you got different supplements. So, you know, we really like to deal with the herbs. Okay, it says in one study, zinc supplementation increased testosterone levels and improved sexual function in postmenopausal women with low blood levels of zinc. All right, but really you want to look for herbs that's rich in zinc. Because in your body, it's gonna digest herbs, the minerals in herbs better than in a supplement form. Okay, watermelon seeds, gourds, seeds. Uh, older studies suggest that several herbal supplements could also support healthy testosterone. Notice this is older studies. They sort of want to move away from, want to pull you away from that. Okay? It says including saw palmetto, which down here in Florida, you see that everywhere. Ginger and ashwagandha, which I've tried ashwagandha, that should make you feel great.
Yep.
That's him. Okay? Of course, it's going to say, however, more research is needed because we're not medical experts. This is not medical advice, right? These are just some roots, some herbs, you know, I'm just showing you the herbs, right? I'm going to list some herbs. herbs I take the hembe bark. That shit right there. I learned that from Apostle Tahar. That right there is going to take you all the way up. The ashwagandha. Yeah, the root. They mentioned ginger, ginseng. A lot of roots are good. Because a root, that's grounding. Right, that's strength. Beets, horseradish,
Ali.
macaroon. That's a very powerful one. Which macaroon, I believe it was the Aztecs or the Incas. They used to take that before they went to war. Yeah, that's on the saw palmetto. I know y'all, but I've seen that. Okay. I don't know about that one. Just search herbs is good for testosterone. Macaroon, moringa, yeah. But then I know about that moringa. Cordyceps, that's mushroom. Okay. Yohimbe. Yohimbe looks at behold nature's Viagra, which I've noticed they don't really have Yohimbe like that in the stores no more.
Right.
Oh, Whole Foods used to have it. They took it off the shelf. Why is that? You feel ready to go when you take that Yohimbe, boy. Okay. There's other herbs. Which the scriptures say, what? If you're gonna read this, of course. Rock 38, and I'll get to the point. Verse 4, the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth. He that is wise will not abhor them. Okay? Medicines out of the earth. The Lord created things in the earth. Everything we need pertaining to this life is right here on this planet. You don't need to go to Esau's, pharmacy in his laboratory to get what's necessary. Okay? Like I said, any of your issues dealing with your body, you can deal with that with your diet. By putting things inside of you that's your body needs. Physician, that's what the scriptures call him, physician. Yeah, Esau killing them. That's been going on. Esau putting them to death. Same way he was putting to death the midwives when they was getting ready to roll out the American Medical Association. Rockefeller Association.
You know, with gold and all these different things, they really teach you to just trust in what they say, man. Get away, they tell you to get away from that word. They tell us to do.
Yeah, you got some Z, right?
Woo!
Woo! Hey, the most high is the highest level scientist. Colonial silver, yeah. Since we speaking on that, let me show our brother something real quick. All right. If you notice the sign is it's right here, medicine out of the earth that not only herbs, but This shit right here called monatomic gold. Okay, which is basically gold broken down to a monatomic form. Okay, it's stronger than colloidal gold. Okay, that shit right there, you gonna feel it. You gonna feel the testosterone. Testosterone. Yours do their own research on that. But that also goes in. We said colloidal silver. That all the elements. King Solomon spoke of the operation of the elements. That medicines out of the earth doesn't just stop at herbs. Silver, gold, these things come out of the earth. Right. Clay, stone. No. I know you have more. Okay. So a little more on this article we can close out. Is number 6. Get plenty of restful high quality sleep. Sleep is underrated. Right? The scriptures, we in the hell, we in slavery. Sometimes it's hard to get sleep. We start sacrifice. We got duties, but it's your sleep. Getting good sleep is just as important for your health as diet and exercise. Sleep quality may have major effects on your testosterone levels. When you sleep, that's when your body rejuvenates itself. In fact, one study involving 2,295 teenage boys and men found that impaired sleep could be linked to lower levels of testosterone. The ideal amount of sleep varies from person to person, but a small 2011 study found that sleeping only 5 hours per night was linked to a 10 to 15% reduction in testosterone levels. You feel that shit. You don't get enough sleep, you wake up, but you still gotta get your ass up and go to work. You feel that shit. You got strong, the cognitive functions are not on point until you get home and then you go to bed a little earlier that night, and the next morning you feel bad. You know? Okay. And it speaks more about sleep. If you oversleep, you can fuck up your testosterone. You know? But yeah, get quality sleep. Okay. Number 7, avoid estrogen-like chemicals. There are several other factors that may affect your hormone level. For starters, a healthy sex life plays an important role in regulating your sex hormone and testosterone levels. Okay, we're sexual creatures, we're men. Okay, uh, especially brothers have wives. We already know it's a mistake. You gotta do your duty. Okay, that there's studies on that. That'll boost your testosterone. It says high exposure to estrogen-like chemicals may also affect testosterone levels. Try to minimize daily exposure to BPA, parabens, and other chemicals found in some types of plastics. So sometimes these things are hard to avoid, but you have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. Sometimes it's best to drink out of glass. Sometimes we drink out of plastic. These should have harmful chemicals in it. You know, be careful. Be wise about the products that you put in your hair, products you put in your soaps, okay, lotions. Try to be as natural as you can, get some shea butter, some oil, so that they know those chemical lotions and shit, jergens and shit like that. That shit got poison in that shit. Fucking a lot of the cans like the beans, which is lined with BPA. They say some BPA free, you know. But it's just something to be mindful of. Of course, we're not going to be able to avoid these things 100%.
But we look up phytoestrogens. Okay, and those receipt papers, when you go to the store and they give you a receipt paper, those shits is full of phytoestrogens. Try not, if you don't need the receipt, say, I don't need the, you can throw it away. Try not to touch those shit. If you gotta touch it, throw it away. Don't hold that shit like that in your hand. Your body absorbs, your skin is the biggest organ on your body. It absorbs anything you touch. Okay? And also, we already know GMOs, man. GMOs are fuck your testosterone, all that. That's what we, GMO corn, GMO soy. Right. Well, that's why they want to eat motherfuckers eat that shit. You know? So, right. Right. Try to get, shit without that shit in there, man. And 8, it says, watch your alcohol intake. You know? This one is important. You can see this for yourself when you drink. It says the relationship between alcohol and testosterone is complex. Some research suggests that excess alcohol consumption can decrease testosterone levels. Testosterone levels may drop as quickly as 30 minutes after you drink alcohol. Heavy alcohol use can lead to reduced testicular function and testicular atrophy. And this can be seen, but if you ever, I know I have, you drink a little too much, and it's time to do your thing, and you can't perform. It happens, you know. It can happen because it's your testosterone. You may not, I know somebody probably still young. You probably don't have an experience that yet, but that shit can happen, man. And then you feel like shit, but after you drink too much. Yeah, well, beer is full of phytoestrogen because it's a lot of times they use GMO wheat. Okay, it's interesting studies involving adolescent boys and young men have found that testosterone can be used to predict alcohol dependence or onset of alcohol use. Which I did more research on that. That's interesting. Okay. So higher levels of saliva or blood are associated with heavier use of alcohol at a younger age. Okay, at the onset of alcohol use. So they saying if you have a higher testosterone, then you may want to drink more. You have a high level of testosterone.
Bring it down.
It could be spirits trying to make your testosterone up. You know, it's just things to be aware of. Okay. The bottom line: testosterone levels in males peak at 19 and naturally start to decline with age. It decreased by 1 to 2% each year after 30 years, although they may stabilize in your 40s. Okay, the decline is of concern because strong research shows a link between low testosterone and obesity, increased disease risk, and premature death, which we read in the scriptures that carefulness bringing age before time, right? Healthy testosterone levels are also important for women, but we ain't talking about the women, the sisters right now, right? Following a nutritious diet and healthy lifestyle, using some of the tips outlined above to help optimize testosterone levels while also promoting overall health. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, kind of lengthy, but I've had some great input. I hope brother was edified. So if anybody knows to have anything else they'd like to add, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by Shem HaKadosh. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are well that covers this truth. And until the next time, Shalom. Shalom Yashrala. And Baba Ba. Shalom.